This is Zwift, and this is my story of how I will leave E rank behind me and level up all the way to become an A rank adventurer. In the last episode, we planned out how we're going to get to A rank, but today it is time to execute that. Alright guys, we are about to get underway with stage 4. It is the longest gravel race with 2 feature climbs, not my finest track, and I'm all the way up in baby A rank. But I do have a secret weapon. I'll have Manuel Essel, my A rank mentor, back on the channel, getting us through this race. Last time we had him on the channel, he got me promoted to C rank, and he taught me the warm-up routine that I'm still doing to this day. But even more importantly, he taught me how to be confident in my power numbers. So I'm hoping today we can get some more secret sauce from him to share it all with you guys.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you doing, man?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I think it tells a pretty similar story. Maybe looking decent, 96 percentile for the sprint. Pretty good for the 1 minute.
But not a lot has changed in terms of your strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, you definitely I checked your training volume in the past few months, so you have definitely increased your FTP and everything by a huge margin there. So that's really impressive. But yeah, you still have those same strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
Think you got this for today, and I mean, winning will be hard for sure. It depends on how the others will rate and raise this route, but I'm confident that you can stay there with the front. So, I mean, good news is definitely you can hurt people. The bad news is definitely that they will hurt you if they keep pushing. So that's the thing. The good thing also for this specific route is that the climbs are not too steep. So considering they're just a maximum of 3%, draft will play a significant role, and they will need to push a lot harder to get rid of you on the climbs. You got a gravel bike?
I do. I've got the level 2,
You do. Okay.
level 2
That's good.
Cervelo and the Rover
All right.
wheels, so the best wheels.
That's amazing. That's good. They will definitely hurt you on those longer climbs. Like for today, we will have 3 1-minute punches, which is perfectly for you. You will not
Yep.
need to be scared of that because your 1 minute power, 30 seconds power, 2 minutes power, you're up with the front there. Yeah, exactly. So that's your anaerobic capacity, which is great for you. Also, your sprint power is amazing. So those things are definitely playing into your favor. But then we also got the 2 5 minutes climbs, which is your VO2 max engine. And here you see you drift a bit downwards there. You're still up for, not too far away from the front. And again, like the climbs today are not too steep. And the guys who are pushing at the front will need to push a lot harder to distance you. So plan for today will be to stay in the punch on these climbs, like try to benefit from the draft. And if you struggle, we have the steamroller power up. So if you struggle, you will use that. You will have a huge benefit for 30 seconds to have less reduced rolling resistance. So that will also help you then. And yeah, I'm confident you can survive those climbs. They have better numbers than you, but you are there. Like you can do that. I'm confident. And yeah, the 20 minutes, the threshold power is definitely your biggest weakness. So that's something you should definitely work on.
That 20-minute number is the big one. And I'm kind of similar to you in the regards that I don't really like structured training. So what do you reckon is the best way to work on 20-minute number? Is it like team time trials, or how do you keep it fun?
I mean, the best thing would just be volume, like increase your volume, which I
Like
know
zone
is
2?
not the easiest thing. Zone 2 volume, like high zone 2, and probably do like some higher like threshold intervals, like after an hour or so, to kind of really train that capacity of kind of pushing harder after a while. And that's, I think, the easiest way, and that's kind of how I do it. Like as you said, like I'm not a fan of like erg mode workouts or something. I just like to write, and after like a while I push it if I see like a climb that I like. Or I mean, you could also do epic races. Like I remember you used to love these, and I'm sure they will also
Loves loves a strong word.
Yeah. But you were definitely taking on the
Yeah.
challenge there in the past, and you never gave up. Like that was also always impressive there. So, what are
Cool.
your
Yeah.
plans for today?
So yeah, I watched the recon. I watched all your recons. They have been absolutely game changing for me. But yeah, like I've been doing a lot on the 5 minute number, so feeling a little bit more confident there. And
Yeah,
plan A would be to obviously race smart, stay with the front group, bring it to a sprint finish, absolute dream scenario. And then the other thing I really want to get some cues on is like how to grind on a 5 minute hill. Like I'm not like
yeah,
Nyal Peterson that can just stand up and rip 20 minutes, but I'm okay at it. Like I can do 2 or 3 minutes and it feels
yeah.
kind of
I know.
natural to me, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, if I'm at the right cadence or
You're doing it pretty well, I would say, from my point of view. So you're always having like that low cadence. To me, it would be a bit too low. I think you're always like
yeah.
grinding at around 50 RPM or so. Like that
Yeah.
would
I'm like 50 to
feel weird
60,
for
yeah.
me. And I mean, you have to consider that those grinding efforts are like more muscular loads. And I'm not sure, like from my view, like you're like very tall, and for that you're like pretty lightweight, like you're a thin guy. So I'm not really
Yeah.
sure if you're like that Niall Peterson kind of guy, look, who's like really athletic, and he like that's
Definitely
one thing
not.
why he can do that, because he has like that trunk stabilization, like he has like really that strength in his body to pull that off. Like I also cannot do that. Should also do like more weightlifting to be that kind of strong to hold these standing efforts. So for me, it's also like I like to do that for like 2 or 3 minutes. That's something I can hold sometimes. Then I like to sit down and spin the legs. I think that's also very important to kind of keep your legs fresh, because again, like this will kind of yeah, it will increase the fatigue in the legs faster if you stand and grind on the pedals, well as if you spin the legs, you keep them a bit more fresh and it feels a bit smoother. So I think for me the right approach is to do both in a smart way.
Yeah. And does it matter which order you do it in? Like, or do you? I normally start spinning and then stand up to get to the top, but does it matter?
Absolutely. Yeah, yes, same for me. So grinding is a weapon to me. That's not
Yeah.
really a tool I use like for the whole stage. So I try to spin the legs as often as I can, or as most of the time I can, because it feels like at especially lower efforts, you stay fresh.
Yeah.
Maybe your heart rate goes up a bit more than like in the standing efforts. But once I hit like the climb, I try to stand up. Like right at the beginning of the climb, I try to stand up, because especially when the
Okay.
pace is not too high yet, it feels like a bit more easy to do. Like for me, for example, when they push 6 watts per kilo maximum, that's where I start to suffer. If they're like at 5 watts per kilo at the beginning of the climb, that's easier for me to do standing than seated. And yeah, once they hit like those 6 watts per kilo, it helps a bit more to grind on the pedals.
Yeah.
But after a while, I cannot hold it anymore, because then I also feel like my legs get heavy, and yeah,
Yeah.
they just
I
they
definitely know
just
that
start to.
feeling.
Absolutely. And then it's easier for me like that final few hundred meters. If I'm really struggling to hold the pace, I just try to sit down and spin the legs, because that at that point feels easier for me to just kind of try to spin the legs if your body is already empty, and your legs can't hold the pain anymore. And as I have experienced it yesterday, it will be important to have good momentum, good positioning with like 800 meters to go. Come from the
Yeah.
back, use the draft, and then
Should
slingshot
we
through
should
the
we
field.
try and save that second power up for the sprint? Like no matter what
If you
happens.
can, if you
Okay.
can, of course, yeah, but it's more important to stay with the front. So this is the first important thing, to stay with the front always. So if you struggle, use the power up. All right, let's go. Good luck. You got
We
this.
are off. Okay. Well, one thing I forgot to do. I hope you can do it now. Okay. We are good.
That's good. Cool. Let's go. All All right, so try to save every what you can because that will probably help you in the end. We really need to write smart because new category. It's the first time for you.
Yeah, I've done it once and I got smashed. I did it a while ago and when I was not ready.
All right. Oh, you also got some teammates here.
Yes, we've got Burbridge from the Fellowship.
But yeah, you can expect not to have a lot of attacks until the first punch. Also, in our advanced race yesterday, it was a pretty easy start of the race. No one
Yeah, okay.
wanted to push the pace. It's still a long way to go. This is the longest race of the series. So this will definitely be around 40 to 43 minutes, probably, depending on how motivated those guys are. No, definitely 40 minutes, something around that. Couldn't be any longer.
That's a tough ask.
It is, but it's great to have some variety in the series. To also have some longer races. I think this route is really great because the climbs are not too hard. It's still challenging, and you have both like that longer climb and the shorter punches. Most likely also reduced sprint at the end, which is
It's kind
most
of got
common
everything.
in racing.
Yeah.
It has, yeah, and it's very tactical. Like again, you shouldn't. Again, you're not the favorite here, so in no scenario you should push it at the front. There's stronger guys on paper than you, and they are here for pushing the pace and
Yeah.
pulling at the front. So you're just
So
there to
one
ride
thing I'm a
smart.
little bit worried about is the first kick. Because everyone's going to be fresh, right? And sometimes the guys
But yeah,
get real toey and they just send it up this first one. So do I need to position well for that one?
you should be like, I would target to be like in the middle of the group, so you can
Okay.
use the draft, stand up a bit before it really takes off, like before the climb really starts, and then no worries. It's probably around a minute, a bit longer than a minute, I reckon, minute and 30, and you're like among the strongest on these numbers. So these short punches should make you worry
Yeah.
anyhow because you're the strongest on these and or among the strongest, and there is 80% of these guys who will struggle more than you on these.
Okay, that's nice.
So you can look forward to them because the others will be hurting more. You will hurt the others. You will hurt them, not they will hurt you.
One guy off the front already, but I don't think anything will happen just yet.
No, some guys already being a bit not focused here at the back, having a gap, so they already need to spend some energy here. And also the French guy, he also has a gap and needs to push it hard to stay with the group. Just stay focused to not lose the group, like always stay in the draft. Exactly. Good job.
Yeah, one thing I'm quite guilty of is like, because I always try to play off the back as well. And then quite often it's my fault, but sometimes it's not my fault. And, the gap opens up in front. And then I have to dig way deeper.
It's risky, but I'm with you. Like you have to risk it if you're not on the top range of the group. You have to take some risks, and sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Also happened to me last week, which was like a shame. But yeah, again, like I know if I don't take these risks, I will I will not have a chance to compete with the front. So today we also risk it a bit, but we stay in a control risk. Like you try to stay here in the pack here, try to stay covered, sheltered, save the energy, but at the right moments we will be there.
This is one of the most controlled startings I've ever been in.
I'm surprised too. Yeah, not even one single attack, so everyone knows what is to come.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes me like happy or nervous for this first punch.
But yeah, you can definitely expect them to go nuts on that first punch. But again, like no need to worry. You're among the strongest on these anaerobic efforts, and you got this. But you also don't need to take the action at the front. Like you need to stay stay there, ride smart.
Stay in my lane where I belong.
Exactly, and let the others burn their matches and waste their energy pushing at the front.
All right, so we're coming up to that first punch.
Exactly. After the switchback, we cross the bridge and then it's uphill. I think it's just 800 meters, 2 point something percent average. So all manageable, all draftable. Your position is perfect. Stay in there. And just 2 or 3 seconds before you see the yellow gradients, get out of the saddle. Start to push it a bit harder to just use the momentum and make up. Exactly. Don't push too hard. No red
Sorry.
numbers needed. So just increase the
Got a
pace.
little excited there.
So you just need to move up a few positions, use the momentum, and then stay in touch with the front.
And so, yeah, right now we're kind of grinding at that 57 RPM.
If it feels good for you, do it. For me, I like it 65 to 70 RPM, but again, like that always
Try
depends
that.
on the type of rider you are.
Yeah, so are you
I also
bouncing or are
see
you like
others.
gripping your handlebars?
You do dance a bit. Like it's important to have your hips kind of forward, let's say like above your axle of the paddles. And just, I mean, indoor it's a bit different. I'm not sure. You don't have a rocker plate, do you?
I've got the little
Right. Let's
tennis
talk about that
balls.
later. Okay. Okay. So you can, of course, you need to use your body weight a bit. Use your body weight to also like put in that power into the paddles with your body weight. And now stay focused, stay with the group, push it a bit harder. There's a few gaps coming up. So make sure to stay with the group. They will slow down on top. So stay in the draft. That's crucial here at this point. And you got this. You still got
Sit
you
back
have room
down.
for your max heart rate. Exactly. Good job. Make sure to stay with the group. That's the first punch done. And now spin the legs. Now increase the RPM cadence to get the fatigue out of your legs immediately.
And what do you aim for here? About 95?
I like, if I spin the legs, I like something between 90 to 100 RPM. That's something that feels really easy for me and something where I can really get rid of that fatigue.
Yeah, it does feel good. This is something I don't do enough of, I think.
That's also important before the sprint. For the sprint, you should also do that to, again, like spin the legs, get them kind of fresh again, and so they're ready for that big punch at the end. All right, we are soon approaching the lap and finish banner. Then we'll get the steamroller power up. And again, the aim is, I mean, in first lap, yesterday, I tried to hold on to it because it was manageable for me. Again, like
Yeah.
if you can manage to stay with the group, you can hold on to it and kind of keep it for that second punch, or even like
Oh,
before we reach the lap and finish banner, then you have it like for the approach of the final climb. Or if you're struggling in the climb, use it.
yeah.
The later, the better.
Okay.
Position looks good. You're all covered. You're
And
having,
we've got about 5.5, 6 minutes of pain. Is that right?
should be 5.5 minutes, I reckon, maximum.
Okay.
For us yesterday, it was, I think, 4 minutes 30. So I reckon you should be around like 5 minutes to 5 minutes 30. All right. Be careful that you're not losing the group if they accelerate. Try to stay closer with the pack.
Should we try and move in a little bit, do you think?
You can stay in the last few positions at this point, but just be careful that you don't have the gap opening up in front of you. We still got another 1 or 2 minutes until the climb starts. So no need to be at the front at this moment. But once again, we also will do it as with the first punch. Around like 1 or 2 seconds before you see the yellow gradient, get out of the saddle. Don't push too hard. Like it's fine if you go like, I don't know, 4 or 5 watts per kilo, and just try to use the momentum that you kind of get out of the saddle already or still on the flats to kind of build up a bit more speed, and then you will save like a few battle strokes on the climb if you do that, like
Yeah.
if you plan or time that momentum perfectly. So that's the reason why I always do that. You do that to kind of slingshot through the field a bit, and you save just a tiny bit of power. But it could be crucial, like in a race like this, especially if you're on the bottom half of the field, you really need to try to save every what you can. Exactly. Now you can get ready for that effort. Try to use the momentum a bit, go to the front
Oh, I went off
and
again.
reduce it a bit again. You can.
It's okay. I'll just sack it and slowly let myself go back.
Yeah, that's fine. You see, like they're pushing 5 watts per kilo just to get to your speed now. So that was perfectly executed. You really used that momentum, and the others had to push more to get to your speed.
So how long would you
All
grind
right,
knowing that we've got 5 minutes?
for as long as you can. If you feel like,
Okay.
I always in the half, I will tell you once we reach the half, you can sit down for a moment and spin the legs. That's how I also did it there. Like when there is the halfway of this climb, you will have a short flat section, and that's where you can really spin the legs for a moment. But for now, try to grind on the pedals. Try to stay with the front here. They're pushing hard. But again, you have draft. They will need to push more and harder than you to get away from you.
Well, the heart rate's big today. It's okay. It doesn't feel like 188 today.
Last time I was worried, but now since I know your numbers and I know your max heart rate can go like up to 200, I'm not worried at all at this point.
Okay.
But you focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. I will do the talking because focus on your breathing. Focus on your.
Are you a nose breather or a mouth breather?
Or if I struggle, I will also breathe through the mouth. Right now, you
Okay.
can sit down for a second, spin the legs, increase the cadence a bit. Exactly. And then get out of the saddle again for that second half. So you've made the first half of the climb. And it's just around 1 kilometer. You see, we're going 36 kilometers per hour. So that will be less than 2 minutes until we're at the top. And you're strong on 2 minutes. So you got this. If you start to struggle, use the steamroller power up. But if you can keep up at this moment, try to keep it. And now we start to see already the blue on top. So it's less than 800 meters to the top. So let's say around 1 minute 30 at this speeds. So you can do this. You just need to make it to that blue sections of the profile. All
Dropping.
right, yeah, use it and yeah, go for it. You got this, Liam. Fight. Try to stay in the draft. Pace is crazy, but you're looking strong. Just around 400 meters to the top left. If you reach those blue sections, they will start to slow down. We're almost there.
Oh yeah, we're hurting.
Yeah, they are also hurting. No worries, you're not the only one hurting here. You guys lose touch to the group, so they're also hurting. Also, the guys at the front, they will also hurt because they need to push harder than you. You have the draft. Try to steer to the right if you can. You're losing a bit of draft from the stupid automatic positioning from Swift. All right, you're there. Okay, and send it. It's just 2%. Stay with the group. You can't lose them at this point. Yeah, looking good. Almost there. Almost reaching the flats. Now you can spin the legs. Exactly. Are you doing it already? Good. Don't ease off. We are not on the top yet. They still push it a bit. So Stay on the pedals. You're almost there, and then you have some recovery coming up. Great job. It's already like halfway through the stage. Because the
Oh,
2 punches, they will be easy for you. The 2 punches will be manageable, and the second climb will be easier. Good job. You made it. You made it over the first climb. That's already proper effort. Now spin the legs. You also got your teammate still with you. Burbage is also there. Good job.
let's go.
There's already 9 guys gone off the back. And a few other guys are also struggling here. All right, a short rise coming here. Make sure to push it a bit to stay with the group. But I reckon they will not do anything crazy here.
Okay.
But just be focused, be aware that they could push it at the front and to react quickly. Then we got the short bridge coming with that very short, bit steeper punch. But that's also like too short to make any damage.
Yeah. That one's a nice one just to use momentum, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Use the momentum, get out of the saddle a bit earlier. No need to send it too hard. So I reckon something around 5 to 6 watts per kilo for these few seconds will be fine. If you use the momentum before the bridge, like before the gradient kicks in, you should be absolutely safe there. Position is good. You can have maximum draft. They will slow down in the downhill and you will just slingshot through the field, and they will need to push really hard to make up the speed they lose against you using the draft. All right, try to build up that momentum, increase the pace a bit so you really don't need to go too hard. Exactly, good job. You got good momentum there. You see the others are pushing red numbers, but there is no need to do that here. Wonderful.
That felt good. That was smooth.
That was very smooth. Yeah, it was perfect.
That was a smooth operator.
All right, now we got the longer downhill coming up, so time to recover again. A few guys are pushing it at the front, but you just stay in the punch here. Okay, they're really attacking at the front. Let's see how this goes.
It's like they're already slowing.
Yeah, they're slowing down.
Fully
Good job.
tell. Yeah. I think they're all keen, but just they don't want to take the lead.
It was the same in our race. Also, the downhills were pretty slow. No one kind of wanted to push it at the front. Because, yeah, it's just really hard for a breakaway against like a bigger group. Alone, it's just impossible to get away. You really need to have a big engine, be a big diesel guy to be able to pull that off.
I can't believe we have to do that again. Almost halfway.
And even chances are high if you lose the group. I mean, I think you can keep up, but if you lose the group, you still need to keep fighting, because yesterday they were also chilling in the downhill after the climb and the second group came back. So it's important today to fight till the end.
I think the thing that I have going for me is the overall average power is very, very low. So the 20-minute number is not really coming into play.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. That's good observation there.
Quite often that happens where I just kind of sling off to the side, go out of the draft, and then kind of get swept
I don't know,
back.
that's Swift automatic, so that sometimes sucks a bit. Also, like in the climb, for a second you lost the draft because you were drifting to the left.
Yeah.
So that's something you also need to watch out for during the ride to kind of stay in the draft. So normally it's not good to steer in the group. Just if you are kind of pushed to the side and have no draft,
Yeah.
then you should kind of try to steer back into the group and into the draft. All right, so next punch coming up. This is easier than the other side. We also did that climb in stage 2, I think it was.
It's a bit shorter, a bit steeper, right?
Yeah. No, it's actually not as steep as the other side, I believe. It's very manageable. So you got this again. You're among the strongest. That's
Just try
good.
slot into this guy. Go with him.
That absolutely helps you if you're a sprint. Yeah, you see you're almost on top there. You already made it through half of the climb. So even if they send it now, you're safe. Okay, seems like they're pushing at the front. Just be focused. Be ready to accelerate if needed. Almost at the top. Good job. They will slow down very soon and you can recover. Good job. You're still there with the very best of this category. All right, now you got a few minutes to recover. Spin the legs. Make sure to increase the cadence.
Yeah, they're feeling pretty heavy.
Spin out that. Yeah. Make sure to try to get rid of that.
Yeah. I think this grind, I might only manage a minute.
Try to hold it for as long as possible in that second
Okay.
climb. And if you can't hold it anymore, sit down, spin the legs, try to get out of the saddle once you feel all right again.
Okay.
But yeah, now you need to be ready for another 5 minutes of like all out effort. I want to see your 5 minutes PB now.
All right. Breakaway time.
See later. Let's just hope they wait to increase the pace a bit, like they will not sprint into the climb. But once again, like they're also hurting. If you're hurting, they're also hurting. That's something you
it.
always need to visualize. It's so hard because on Swift you just see these avatars and you don't know like how their faces look like, but I promise you they're also hurting.
Yeah, man. I was just saying before we got on the call, like your warm up definitely helped me, but I think your mentality and your like confidence helped me even more. And I always tell myself and tell others I'm riding now if you're hurting, they're hurting.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's something you always need to think about because it's so hard to see that when you're like in your own pain cave and you just see these avatars riding around, not seeing these actual humans behind. So that's something you really need to fantasize about, like that they're also like in huge pain. All
One
right,
guy
be
just went
careful.
through,
One guy
pushing off.
is attacking, yeah. So might be that others are chasing him.
Not what I like to see before my climb.
Yeah. Be careful that you're not losing the group at this part. But yeah, that's pretty bad timing. So close to the climb. But still, we got this. They also like they're chasing now. That costs some energy. Also, the guy who is going for the breakaway, he will be hurting a lot, and they will catch him. So you just stay in the main pack. Spin your legs and get ready for the decisive climb. It's around 5 minutes, and you got this.
So one more time up this hill, we have to go, and I'm so thankful to have Manuel here coaching me through this. Now, if you want to go say thank you to Manuel for me, please drop a subscribe to him. You won't regret it. He's got great race recons and some crazy advanced racing.
All right, this will be fast. But just leave it all out there and try to do your best. Because again, the race is not over on top. You can still get back to the front if some guys break away, that's even good. So you can, that's also good if you close the gap here. Good
Oops.
job. But honestly, I think, if everything comes down to a mass sprint, you have big chance to finish on the podium. But something of like a top 10 would already be a great success for you today. So if a few guys are off the front, I wouldn't even worry too much.
Okay.
Because the podium is not in your normal range normally. And I would rather focus on finishing strong, finishing in like top 10 or top 5. And if the stars align and you all come on the finishing straight together as a group, then anything is possible. But I wouldn't waste any energy trying to keep everything together or so.
Okay.
So far, you're doing amazing. You're in the first few positions.
I had to sit back down. I'll stand again
Yeah,
for
that's
this
fine.
one.
That's fine. We got to exactly spin the legs. They're also slowing down a bit at the front. There's a few gaps behind you. But you're still in the top 10 here. Doing a great effort so far. And once we've reached that blue badge, we should be about halfway through the climb. Then it's just another 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 to the top. And you still got the steamroller power up. Try to keep it for as long as you can. Great job so far. You can spin your legs for a moment. They're not riding too hard at the front. Everything is still together. So far, everything is perfect for you. But be ready for a final explosion to the top. Because there's a few strong climbers and I'm sure they will still push it. But very soon we should see the top of the climb. And from there on, it's just around 1.5 minutes to the top. You're looking strong. Heart rate is high, but I've seen higher
we're okay.
BPM on you, so I think you should be in a good situation and a good position at this moment. You're still like in a great position also in the field, so that looks amazing. Nothing I can tell you at this moment, except for just trying to stay on the pedals, keep up the pace, spin the legs in this short flat section. Now we can see the top, so less than 800 meters to the top. So you just need to survive until that blue patch on the top center. It's coming closer and closer, and you're still there.
Oh my god.
And now I'm 100% sure that you will stay with the big pack. Maybe there will be 1 or 2 guys breaking away from the front. Don't worry about that too much. Try to just stay with the big peloton. That's your main objective. Eventually, everything will come back together. So there's 3 guys breaking away. Let them do their thing. They still need to find their rhythm and work together to make this work. And it also seems they're not able to break away. The Dane looks really strong. He is pushing like advanced numbers there. But you got this. And you still have the steamroller power up. So great job. Hold it. Because now the last few meters, you will definitely survive. And then you got a huge advantage for the sprint. Awesome. Great effort. You made it to the top with the best guys here. Just one guy off the front and you're in the big bag. And I'm 100% sure you will finish at least top 10 now. Which is already a great success considering you are ranked in the bottom of the category and you're new to this range. So, right, use the momentum here. Exactly, good job. Will be over very soon, and then we have the downhill coming up, or you can recover and spin the legs. Good jobs. Good job, yeah. You guys lost touch to the group, so it's smaller now. And again, what is yet to come is all favoring you. First, we got that punch again of like 60 to 90 seconds, and then we got the sprint. That's like your absolute strengths, both of it. Great job. Top 14 already secured. And again, like top 10 is easily possible for you. And I think even top 5 for podium should be up for grabs for you. If you time it perfectly. The Dane seems to be away. Everyone is chilling, but that's fine. Like, you don't need to win at this moment. Like, you can still have that excitement to come very soon.
Okay. So, I probably don't have a long range attack in me, but I could maybe go slightly long, like a 20-second attack. Where should I use the power up?
In the
When should
last
I?
400 meters, I will tell you. So with 400 or 500 meters to go, I will tell you the exact moment. You will send the power up, and you will stay with the front over the punch without the power up. You definitely got this in you. They're also in pain. It will just be like 60 to 90 seconds, and everything will be coming back together after the punch. Maybe it will be a bit strung out, but everything will come back together. All right, you're pushing. Exactly. Stay focused, stay in position. But they will soon slow down again because I think they will realize they're just wasting energy at the front here, not being able to bridge to the guy at the front. And then they will stop chasing. Be careful you're not losing the draft. So send it for a few paddle strokes. Stay with the group. Yeah, good job.
Oh, yeah, the French guy just sort of dropped back
Good job.
there. Had enough.
Exactly, you don't need to push at the front. That's good.
The fatigue is slowly building.
Yeah, no worries. At the end, you will have the adrenaline that will give you a bit of a boost. And you will have the glory right in front of your eyes that will make.
Yeah, there's always another gear when you see the finish line.
Just try to get that heart rate down. That looks also amazing. 150 is already like almost zone 1 for you.
Yeah.
And then once again, try to use the momentum coming out of the flat into the climb. Try to get out of the saddle like a second or two before we reach the yellow gradients. Don't send it too hard, but just use the momentum. That will help you to just save a few seconds of paddling harder as the others. All right, try to get out of the saddle and use the draft and momentum. Don't push it too hard. Good job. You will send it, but you got this. Just stay on the paddles. It will be over on top. They will slow down. And then you still got some recovery before the finish. Keep your steamroller power up. It's just a bit of a punch. They're also hurting. They're also just barely hanging onto the guys. Good job. I'm confident they will still close the gap to these two guys. And eventually, they even get back to the first guy, 14 seconds. No, but we focus here on a top 5 position. That's absolutely possible. Great job. You held on to the power up, and now anything is possible for you in that final sprint. It's just the final 20 or 30 seconds of pain. You will just spend it, smash it, and have all the glory in 1.7 kilometers. I'm sure they will catch that guy, and then there is still second and third place up for grab. And you're among the best sprinters. So important is that's like a perfect position you're in right now. Later I would kind of with 500, 600 meters to go, start to get out of the saddle and build up that sprint, and then just follow the guys, and with like 200 meters to go, try to explode, try to use the draft of the guys in front of you. Because if you open up the sprint in first position, it's really hard to make that work. Last time it was perfectly from you in that lower category, I believe, in stage 3. But that's another game today here with these guys. It's such a big group with lots of guys chasing you. All right, 900 meters to go. So at around 500 meters to go, we will use the power up. I will tell you the right exact moment. It should be the last 30 seconds. So just before we reach that intersection, we will use the steamroller power up. Position is good. You will have all the draft. Be careful once they start to accelerate. And now you can use the power up. All right, get ready, get out of the saddle. They're starting to push here to the left a bit to have the full draft. And now just send it. Send it as hard as you can. Let's go. Let's go, Leon. Send it, send it, send it. Good job. Oh my god. Oh, send it, send it. Let's go, let's go. Final 80 meters. Let's go. Oh my god. Amazing. Good job.
Oh, I missed the gear jump.
Holy shit. Second position.
Let's go.
That was a massive sprint. Massive sprint. Holy shit.
Oh.
Congrats. Amazing race. Perfectly executed. And as I told you, like, if you come to that final few hundred meters with the front, like, anything is possible. I wish your top 5 was secured, but I mean, second position, just behind that Dane who was super strong. I mean, he was pushing advanced numbers on that final climb.
Oh, thank you so much, man. You weren't here, I definitely would have used that power up on the second climb.
All the others are really close together, but your sprint, timing was perfectly executed.
Yeah, that was all you.
Slingshot through the field, so that was just perfect.
Oh, bro, thank you so much. That was so fun.
Hats off. It was, yeah, I love that. Really enjoyed it as well. So let's see your ZRS. I'm excited.
Oh, yes. The moment of truth. Oh, let's go.
Wow.
Plus 14.
593. Almost 600.
We need to get to 690 and then we can put on the red jersey. And then I can finally move on with my life.
No, you will not stop there.
I know, I'll be even more addicted. No, then I can finally play the game. And so what do you do post-race? Like, how do you ensure that you can recover and bounce back and potentially race tomorrow? I mean, obviously it's not ideal, but if you have to do like a stage race, what would be your prep now that you're off the bike?
If the race was really hard, I definitely have like some protein shake right after. I do some stretching. That also helps me a lot to get like some fatigue out of the body. And yeah, else I wouldn't really, like, I've learned meanwhile the body really adapts to these efforts. So it's not really that hard to race the next day after. Probably if you're like new to cycling and you did your first race and you do your next race the day after, you will definitely suffer. But once you're kind of in that rhythm and your body is kind of used to it, so I've learned really something new to me for me lately, that a rest day is definitely not good for my body before a race. So I try to
Okay.
avoid that, because on rest days your body really starts to get into like that rest mode, and
Yeah.
when you're back the day after on the bike, you will suffer. You will have like sore
Hurting.
legs. It will feel terrible. So that's why now if I have a race, I definitely try to have like a few hard efforts the day before, like just like a minute or two. Like if I am on the
Oh,
bike, like
hard efforts as
just
well.
first of all spin just like a minute or two, and not like max all out efforts, but just to keep like your body working, just to tell your body, okay, we are not chilling here. We are still like in
Don't go to sleep.
in exactly. Rest days are important as well. Like it's not that you should never have rest days.
So, a massive thank you to Manuel. He got me on the podium and only spending 3.1 watts. Super efficient race, no wasted energy, and we would get another point. The fellowship is looking unstoppable. As a quick reminder,